Welcome to Verse by Verse, Episode 6, John 1:14. The Word became flesh. Let's start with the word became. Became is rich with meanings, more than one. It can mean to come into existence or to appear in history, God stepping onto the stage of human experience. Lights, camera, action. That's Bethlehem. Standing off stage in timeless eternity, at Christmas time, Jesus walks on out. The Word did not just become a human, the Word became flesh. That word flesh carries the shadow of mortality, weakness, judgment, doom, being swept away, being dragged before a judge. God dwelt among us. To dwell, to pitch a tent or to tabernacle. This deliberately points to the tabernacle of the Hebrew Bible, Israel's portable sanctuary where God's presence dwelled, a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. The cloud obscured vision, while the fire is destructive and purifying. It's hard to see God on the cross. Our vision is obscured as sin is being destroyed and we are being purified. Jesus' divinity is simultaneously revealed and concealed. There is God among us. Let's break the word tabernacle down to its atomic roots. Shadow vessel. A container holding the image of the very thing it's blocking. A vessel holding a shadow. I can't think of a better description of Good Friday. Is the light of the world being illuminated for all to see, or is he being shadowed out? John continues, and we beheld his glory. Glory in biblical terms means what comes to mind when you see someone. When you see George Washington on a dollar bill, you think father of the country. That's his glory. Or Michael Jackson, you think about him dancing and singing. When we see Christ crucified, we're seeing God's mirror reflection. And John says, it's full of grace and truth. Grace is Scripture's most important word, capturing joy, sweetness, charm, pleasure, delight. Truth represents heaven's reality. The crucified image of God is what fills up eternity's pleasurable reality. The cross isn't God's temporary solution to human sin. It's the perfect photograph, illustration, or icon of what self-giving love is. John 1:14 has shaped Christian history. It became central during early theological debates, helping articulate that Jesus was both fully divine and fully human. It played a crucial role in major church councils that defined Christian doctrine. It entered worship services very early, becoming the first Greek Bible verse used alongside Hebrew scriptures in Christian liturgies. The very first one. What an honor to be so elevated. This is as important as what Moses wrote. So what does this mean? The crucifixion reveals God's true nature. Self-giving love isn't just something God does, it's who God is. Before writing his gospel, John wrote a shorter letter, 1 John, which begins, what was from the beginning, what we have heard, what we have seen with our eyes, and so forth. He's talking about the crucified flesh of Jesus as that which was from the beginning, and in Bethlehem made his appearance. Whosoever has seen me has seen the Father. What did people actually see? Not primarily a miracle worker or teacher, but someone who said, look at my wrists and see that it is I? Why not look at my face? That's how we recognize each other. Those holes weren't there a week ago, Jesus, or when we met you. Are you sure? I have been showing you my crucified reality from the very beginning. God has been showing you his crucified life in the events of your life, the holes in your wrists. The Word became flesh and revealed that at the heart of the universe is not power, wisdom, or glory as we would desire, but self-giving love as God sees it. His and your life-defining image. In Jesus' name.